whakarongo ki te tangi a te korimako. Kōrero flowing out the hook of force. Kaupapa relevant, kaupapa out of bounds, kaupapa exigent, kaupapa paramount. Nā kona whakapiri mai ki te kaupapa tino whakahira hira whakarongo pi kari kari mai. Hare hare mai, o Taringa hare hare mai. We gotta gather up close everybody. Gather up close everybody. Kani move that body. Kani move that body.
Kani nekehia te tinana, move that body.
Kani nekehia te tinana.
Nekehia te tinana. Kia kori ai. Nah, we'll just leave it with the bro.
Yeah.
He pai ake te rawa. Hoi anō.
Oi! Side note, did you see that mean as game that the bro Ha put out recently?
Pai
that
ne.
Pa one?
Was that at the launch last week?
At the launch, at Tipuna launch. Yeah, last week.
Cool, eh?
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen it. I saw it, but I didn't see it. You know what I mean?
Oh,
So
I got to play it.
Cool, so you went to the launch?
Yeah, I went to the launch.
Let's do a plug for Tipuna.
Yeah, they're doing some pretty cool things at the moment, collaborating with
Yeah, and
people.
what were some of the, because I know there were apps and there were board games.
Lots of books, yeah, board games.
And graphic novels.
Yeah, there was even real revitalization strategies.
Cool.
Yeah, this one game that I'm referring to in particular was Ha had a lot of involvement in it, and it's about the Battle of Orako.
Kia ora.
So he's made this, is it called VR or AR?
VR is when you got the thing on.
Oh,
Anyway,
AR.
augmented reality.
Yeah, you get an iPad.
That's what AR is.
Okay, and then wherever you're facing your iPad, the Pa comes up, and then you might have to do little challenges for your iwi. You need to get them resources so they can go into battle strong. So it might be find 3 rongoa. So then you
Don't let too much out of the bag, because we want to give some surprise for people that might want to
I'm
play.
just giving you a brief overview.
Yeah,
And then
okay.
you go around with your tablet, your ipapa, and then you find the 3 rongoa.
Cool. You don't have
Then
to be at
it adds to
Orako to play it?
No. The Pa comes up
Cool.
wherever you are.
See,
It's
yeah.
pretty cool.
That's AR.
AR.
Augmented reality.
Shot Ha, mean as.
Yeah, the bro's doing some really great mahi at the moment, keeping himself busy.
Yeah.
Hoi anō, nau mai, that was a good plug for the brother and a plug for you, Kingi Kiri Ona Kōrua ko te wai,
Yep.
me Tipura and all the great mahi we're doing.
Yeah.
Hoi anō, e te iwi, nau mai hoki mai anei ki te puna pāho o Taringa,
Taringa.
and just myself and Erica. Today,
Just us
iwa
two.
tāwa nei hoki, Erica, kāre a snowy konei.
Kāre as nau ia.
And this is episode tahirau.
122.
There you go. And we're coming at you from
The bustling metropolis of
Te Awamutu, under the auspices of Te Wānua o Aotearoa. Here at our recording studio, Te Ipuro. Before we get into our Patapatai,
Ai.
wā patai, we've got a kiwaha,
Yes, he kiwaha.
and I've changed it up. This is a big change up, Ete. It's probably maybe one of our
He's going to
first
rock
kiwaha.
the boat with this
I'm
one.
rocking the boat, and this might open up, I wouldn't say a can of worms, but I know, especially up north. But anyway, I'm going to get into this kiwaha. This is one that a lot of my kaumatu use in Tainui, and particularly the ruruhi, the woman folk. And I got 2 lovely aunties. Shout out to my aunties, we call them the nannies. Auntie Hinekahu, Auntie Trixie, and her younger sister, her Taina Auntie Rere is one. This is one they use a lot, and a lot of the ruruhi is what a nice.
What a nice.
Yeah, and when I was telling Morgan about it, he was going, that's not even grammatically correct.
That's the beauty of it.
Yeah, so you can say what a nice, you can say what a dumb, like tino, that's just really dumb. I think it's an interesting one.
Yeah.
It's a kiwaha I roto I te reo Pākehā
Yeah.
that is used within Tainui, and I haven't heard it being used in any other iwi. So what a nice. I don't know, have you heard it down in Whanapani? What a nice.
What a nice, but
What a dumb.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like there's heaps of people who talk like that.
Yeah,
You know?
Yeah.
I don't know if what they're saying would be classed as kiwaha.
Yeah.
But, you know?
Yeah. So there you go, e te iwi, koera te kiwa o te wiki. What a nice.
I have heard,
What?
but this wasn't here in New Zealand. Don't mad at me.
Don't mad at me.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think we're getting into this is definitely colloquial language and reo o paki. And, you know, in Hawaii, you almost need a dictionary if someone's talking slang in Hawaiian.
Yeah.
Because they got a way of speaking. You need a dictionary to work out what they're saying a lot of the time. And even when they put all the words together like it is, you know, and it all just sort of flows in.
Yeah.
It's like, and you go up north, same. Ngā pui have got a lot of sayings, I roto i te reo Māori.
I love Karanima and Karanipa.
Yeah. Well, they've got other ones too in te reo Pākehā. They mix it up a bit, so it's interesting, another sort of section of our language, I guess.
Or just talk to a teenager. You need a dictionary to talk to them too.
Tika, te ronga kupu. And I went to Hui Rangatahi last week. It was cool being amongst the rangatahi. So yeah, shout out to te Taurawhiri te reo Māori and te Māngai Pāho and the other sponsors of that hui. It was a Rangatahi Reo Symposium.
Oh, cool.
And Sani Ngātai and Pere Wihongi were the MCs, and they went off.
They would have been mean.
They were, and I was saying to myself, man, some of the hui I go to are just really boring.
Yeah.
And it would be cool if, you know, they could be like that hui I went to.
Yeah.
Anyway, but you're right, there's a lot of reo that the rangatahi use, and when I think back to the reo that I used, that kura, and you used that kura, would have been the same for our parents, not understanding some of the kupu we use. Yeah. And when you hear some of the things that we used to use come out now, it's like, well, that's like old school as.
Yeah, hara.
Like choice is one.
Choice. Tumike.
I wouldn't even say tumike now.
No.
Oh, that's the bomb.
Yeah, thebomb.com. Shame. I just remember. Shames.
Oh, shame and shamos.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had one straight up was one.
Oh, yeah,
and
straight up.
Me and the cousins was straight up the urupa.
Straight up the urupa?
Yeah, because it was like straight up, I'll go to the urupa and swear over Nan's grave. We cut it down to straight up the urupa.
Yeah.
So if you were telling something and no one didn't believe, someone didn't believe you, straight up the urupa. This is true. That's our wara nice.
What a nice. We're having a Patapatai episode. Patapatai.
Where we field some of the patai that our
Facebook page receives and our Instagram. So if you've got any patai, send them in and we might either answer it on there or answer it on here. Anyway, this is from T. Gilbert. Tēnā koe T. And they have asked, this was in relation to our episode 93 on tikanga, about how we may or may not practice tikanga in our everyday lives. Would this mean the regard of tapu that we have in ourselves is lost or lacks worth? And if so, can we gain that tapu back by incorporating it back into our lives?
Very good. I don't think this is just a question. I think it's a discussion point that we need to have a wānanga about. And it brings to light, I guess, people's values or their own values, our own values, and our practice of these principles that underpin te ao Māori, and tapu being one of them. In light of the fact that our tupuna realised that we couldn't live in this world with the restrictions of tapu that they lived with. For example, one of our kuia, she washed the clothes of her koroua, and she was under strict instruction not to wash his clothes with hot water.
Okay. Because
he practiced that it diminished his tapu by using hot water. And even tohunga wouldn't wash in hot water, they'd always only wash in cold water.
Yeah.
Because hot water is associated with food. So cooking.
Right.
Yeah, so even though it's not boiling.
I was just trying to figure out why.
So that goes to, and why I bring up that example is that shows the depth, I guess, of their whakaaro when they were thinking about tapu and noa in their being in everyday. Another one, and not as heavy as that example, talking about my own kuia. So she had particular things that the boys would do and the girls would do in their roles. I think I may have spoken about this before. She didn't like if the boys were sleeping on the floor and the girls were on the couches.
Was it a hierarchy thing or?
It was about the, because of the mana of, I wouldn't say ki te whakanoa, but that the wahine had with the
whare tangata.
Te whare tangata and te ikura. Yeah, about sleeping above the boys and having that separation. And we weren't allowed to swap. She didn't like us swapping clothes.
Oh, yeah.
Because of...
With, like, your cousins?
Yep.
Okay.
She didn't like that. didn't like us swapping clothes. And I remember once she told my cousin off because he wore one of our cousin's jeans that was a female.
Oh, that would be a bit contentious.
Yes, see, so kia tawa to us in Te Ao Māori. See, now you're saying, but I know a lot of people, both Māori and Pākehā, who don't have that worldview, they're fine with it, swapping clothes, whether it's down wouldn't be undies, but...
No. Oh, I give my mates a borrow of my clothes, all the time. But it'll be a bit different if
it was jeans or bottoms.
Well, no, I mean, it would be a bit different if it was a male wearing my clothes.
Yeah. When we talk about... I'm not saying that we've totally lost tapu. I roto i tō tātou ao. But the degree of tapu has diminished.
Yeah.
Because we as a people wouldn't be able to survive in the world, wouldn't be able to live, wouldn't be able to operate.
Yeah.
Another kuia, she refused to have a toilet in the whare.
Oh, wow. And, well, you see that still a lot in rural homes, eh? They still have a long drop.
But when the house got built, she refused to have the toilet incorporated into the design of the whare.
Yeah.
It was a functioning toilet, or it wasn't a long drop, but it was an outhouse.
Yeah.
Because she didn't like it under the same roof.
Okay.
And when you think of our pāwe, i ngā wā, there was a part, the lavatory for the whole village, for the pā would be in its own separate area away from everything.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until after she passed away that the whānau redone the whare and put a toilet in the whare.
Yeah.
And you know what? I think when I do design my own whare, I'd like a toilet outside, or I sort of like some of the homes today that have, the old school ones, they've got the wash house and the toilet in one section of the whare.
Yeah, usually by the back door.
Yep.
Yeah.
When it comes to their time and there's some of those, those smells, they're outside.
Yeah.
Because they can be a bit strong and they waft.
I just think about, it's the middle of the night and you need a pee.
Yeah.
I don't want to walk all the way outside.
Well, it could be how you design a whare, taking into the whakaaro Māori. So perhaps having the toilet, so it's not like way out in the paddock or something, but on the outside.
Yeah.
And there's, I don't know, so like an outside, inside, you know what I mean? So there's like a veranda between, I don't know, it's a cool... I'm going to talk about, and I think I've brought up before, talking about ngā iwi hurai, the Jewish. So, they've got their kosher, their tikanga.
Yeah.
And they're very staunch to it. Orthodox Jews, they'll have 2 kitchens. Because,
one for kosher.
Yep. So if they're going to prepare something with milk in it and something with beef's going to be this over here in this kitchen, anything with milk's going to be here. Same for chicken.
Wow.
Yeah, so they don't mix the two.
Yeah.
And the wāhine, when they've got their mate, they won't sleep with their husbands, with their partners. They have a separate moinga. Now,
so they get to have 2 bedrooms.
Yeah, and then they have a whole process where they have a pure after their cycle. So they go to the synagogue and have a pure.
Cool.
And I pera
like
o tātou tūpuna. Yeah, so like a reset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
And again, it's tapu and noa. I don't believe tapu is completely gone, but it's the degree of how we practice tapu.
Yeah.
And I think one way I've described it is we've removed the teeth in a lot of the practices of abiding by tapu and observing tapu.
What do you mean by you've removed the teeth?
So the tapu is still there, but we've taken the bite away.
Ah, okay.
And I'd say we did, but our tupuna did, because they knew, even within, and I'm not an expert, but even within Te Hāhi Ringatu, there were a lot of tapu that were observed, and I think they've been kua whakamāmahia, so they've been softened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you feel like it lacks worth?
No, not at all. I don't think it doesn't lack any worth. Tapu is still has a place within Te Ao Māori and how we function in our tikanga. So, yeah, it's not that it lacks worth. I think what lacks is the education. And people, it's very hard when you haven't been brought up I roto I Te Ao Māori. And when I say I roto I Te Ao Māori, with these principles, tapu, noa, knowing Māori, being brought up in tikanga, being brought up with old people, and I'm talking about kaumata who knew.
Yeah.
And when you come into it and later in the piece and you're learning, or not, I shouldn't say later in the piece, or when you start learning, and then it can be difficult to attune yourself to these practices. And there, for the people that haven't attuned themselves yet to these practices, that's where the worth would be lacking because there's no connection to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a really good explanation.
Thank you.
I was reading the Eruera Sterling book, and he spoke about when he was really young and his koroua. Eruera was the second eldest, I think, and his koroua would have Eruera's mother prepare his meals, but he would only take it if it was served from Eruera's older brother, the eldest grandchild. He didn't like any of the other ones, or not. He didn't not like them, but he would only take it if it was served by him because he, I don't know, considered him to have more mana than the rest. And then if the sun had gone down, he would not eat at all.
Yeah.
Is that something to do with tapu?
I'm not sure if it's to do with tapu in that instance. I think that's a tikanga that when the sun goes down, it's time you should be going to bed, or you're turned your efforts to things you'd be doing at night. So it could be that koroua, that was his time to start practicing his karakia and his motete and things like that, so he wouldn't mix it with the food. Yeah, that could be an explanation.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember reading that too. I need to go back and read that book. It's a good read.
Yeah, it is a good book.
Eruera and the other one's Media.
Yeah, his
and
wife.
There's 2 books.
Yeah.
And because Mihi ko Tukutuku was his...
It was Eruera's mother.
Eruera's mother.
Yeah.
So tēnā koe, who was that again?
T. Gilbert.
T. Gilbert.
Tēnā koe.
Tēnā koe.
So this comes from Danielle Mackle.
Kia ora, Danielle. What a nice.
And she says, tēnā koutou, he pātai tāku, he aha te o ngā rerekētanga o Noa Iho me Anake.
Yeah, and that's a good pātai. So the pātai ko te pātai ahangai ana e te iwi. What is the difference between Anake and Noa Iho? And you know what? I went back on one of our old threads.
Yeah.
And those of you that aren't yet on this page, find it. It's called Te Mana o Te Reo. We currently have a membership. It's a Facebook page, Te Mana o Te Reo Māori. Nearly 12.
One of those, group, isn't it?
Yeah, group, yeah. And this was a pātai that came up in September 2013.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I found it, and I taku hoa te whakautu pai rawa atu, ko te anake e hāngai ana ki te nama. So anake is about the number of something, the amount of something, and Noa Iho e hāngai ana ki te mana. Okay?
Okay.
So as an example, anake, ko koe anake te manuhiri o te rā. Are you alone the guest of today? And you're the only person that came?
Yeah.
Right? You haven't got anybody with you. And Noa Iho, ko koe Noa Iho te manuhiri o te rā, is the guest of the day, just plain old you.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
You know? Ara he whakaiti tēnei te tangata.
Yeah.
Okay, so koenei te rereke o te anake me te Noa Iho.
Yeah.
So, you might give me some, I said, you go, ana he mone mau, te kautara anake. You're only going to get $10.
Yeah.
And then my reply would go, te kautara Noa Iho? Oh, what, just $10?
Do you only get $10?
Yeah, are you only giving me $10? You know?
Oh, and it changes the whole context and
Exactly.
like the tone of it.
Yeah. Te kautara Noa Iho.
Yeah.
And you could even turn around the other way, like, what do you think that's worth? Oh, te kautara Noa Iho.
Like it's worthless. Well, not
Well,
worthless.
it's only worth $10. It's only worth $10. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's an interesting one.
Okay, so
Yeah.
koe nā te rereke o te anake me te Noa Iho, tēnā koutou.
Oh, man.
And just to dispel any myths out there, because some believe that anake is only for people, and Noa Iho is for
everything else.
Objects, e he ana tērā.
E he ana, okay.
You can use anake and Noa Iho for people, and you can use anake and Noa Iho for objects and things.
Yeah, it just changes the tone, context, and the mana.
Yeah.
Thank you, Danielle Mackle. Well, I just learned something new right there. So this one comes from Roimata. She says, tēnā koutou te whānau, I'm a big fan of the podcast. Oh, thank you. Slowly making my way through them. You keep going. I've
pai koe.
finished
What a
the
nice.
Yeah, what a nice. I finished the A and O episode and it got me wondering again about the whakataukī. Nā te raurau, nā ku te raurau, ka oro ai te iwi. I have been taught the version above. I've seen variations using no ute and no kute, and today have seen in a health-related report, mā tō, mā taku. So I'm wondering what the original may be and also some kōrero about why or how the variations have come about.
Ka pai, tēnā koe tēnei pātai. Firstly, it's always a category. Should never be nōku te rau, no te raurau, nōku te raurau, because a raurau is an object that we have control over. It's hangarau.
Yeah.
So if you remember he kura te mokopuna,
yep.
so he comes under hangarau.
Oh, I was trying to remember what they stood for.
Yep, he kura
hangarau.
te mokopuna. So he hangarau te raurau. Yeah, and it's always a. So it's te raurau a, the raurau belonging to, never the te raurau or. If I was to use or,
would it be more about the thought?
no, it would be saying that te raurau or Erica means the basket that Erica's going to be in.
Oh,
Yes.
no. I don't want to be in a basket.
Exactly, and what I would be implying there is that you're because raurau is kai. What I would be
I'm
implying
going to
is
be eaten.
that you're food. Yeah, so he whakaiti tērei te tangata. Hence, learning your a me ako koe I te a me te o. So when you say nōku te raurau, no te raurau, my basket and your basket, ka ora te iwi, you're saying we're going to be food for the people.
Oh, no.
We're in that basket.
Oh, no.
Exactly. And I've seen this mistake. It's a common one, actually. People get, and I've even heard people say, oh, it's the same. It's not the same.
No.
Ka kore rawa atu. So it's nā tō raurau, nā taku raurau.
Nā tō raurau, nā taku raurau.
Yeah, or nā ku te raurau, nā te raurau, ka ora te iwi. It was because of your basket, your contribution, and my contribution that the people prospered. They benefited from that.
Oh, right.
If I was to use ma, I
they
mean,
will.
They will.
Yeah.
Very good. I'm talking about the future, future tense.
Oh, okay.
Māku te raurau, mā taku raurau, mā tō raurau, ka ora te iwi. So
With my basket and with your basket
Yes.
that we're going to fill up,
that's right.
the iwi will prosper.
Yeah. And again, mā tō raurau, mā taku raurau, there, that mā is not an a or, it's more of an actor emphatic. So
Yeah.
through, yeah.
Yeah, sort of like the tense.
No, it's we've talked about a personal, so by your basket, mā tō raurau, because of your basket and because of my basket, the people will prosper.
Yeah.
But it's never māku te raurau, mai te raurau, in the terms of the whakataukī.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, it's mā tō raurau, mā taku raurau, and take note of the mā tō, that tō there is here kore, so it's not an a or,
Oh,
it's neutral.
okay. Yeah.
If I was to make it an a category, mā tāu raurau, mā tāku raurau. Now, it doesn't sound nice ki te taringa Māori, mā tāu raurau, mā tāku raurau, because you got two
Similar vowels straight after one another. Yeah.
ka pai, and they're lengthened because they got tohu tō on them.
Yeah.
Hence, you can see the reason why our Tipuna chose at times to speak with the neutral, because it sounded better.
Yeah.
Mā tō raurau, and against two different, you got the a na o, mā tō raurau, mā taku raurau, instead of mā tāku raurau. Sounds funny.
Yeah.
And you can say, nā ku te raurau, nā te raurau ka ora te iwi, nā taku raurau, nā tō raurau ka ora te iwi.
Yeah.
Ka pai?
As long as you're getting it grammatically correct, it's totally fine to change whakataukī.
Yes, or like anything, as long as kia tika te reo.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's never nōku te raurau, no te raurau.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
always
yeah.
nāku. I think the main point of this pātai is that nāku or nōku. It's nāku.
It's
Never
nāku.
should be
Never
nōku.
nō.
Yeah, and I've assisted a few people that I've seen write the nōku instead of the
You've
nāku.
assisted them. You haven't corrected, you've assisted. I like that. Thank you. Roi mata. This is from Jeremy Roundhill.
Kia ora, Jeremy.
He says, ko tāku e pirangi nei, ka kōrero hia ngā rerekētanga o te reo o Nehera. He aha ōna kupu kaore i te kaharangona i enei rangi tonu.
Tēnā koe, Jeremy, i tō pātai. Kia mahara rā koe, ko te reo e huri ana i ngā wā katoa. Ia koe e kōrero ana mo te reo o mua, te reo o ngā tūpuna. Ko te reo i kōrero rā rātou, he rereke anō, i reira anō nā rerenga kētanga o tērā wā, i te wā o rātou tūpuna.
True.
Ana ko te reo i o tātou tūpuna i taimai ai i Hawaii ki koneki, he rereke anō.
Way different.
Me te reo o Hawaii.
Yeah.
Nō reira, he nui ngā āhuatanga o te reo i roto i te whakapapa o te reo i roto i ngā wā mai ngā tau o mua ki tēneki wā e kōrero ana tātou i te reo. Nō reira, te taia e au te āta titiro ki tētahi āhuatanga o te reo. Anei, hei tauira, ko te kupu mo te panana. Nā, i nai nei ko tā tātou kupu ko te panana. Engari, ko te kupu tawhito, ko te maika.
Oh, really? Maika?
Ai, he maika.
I've never heard of that.
E pērā tonu te kupu i ngā mautere, he maika.
Oh, okay.
Engari, i te wā i neke mai, i rere mai ngā waka ki konei ki Aotearoa, kāre i pai te huarere o konei ki te whakatupu maika, nō reira ka ngaro te kōrero tia o tērā kupu. Te maika, ne?
Yeah.
Kia tai mai te Pākehā, i muri mai, ka haria mai ngā maika i tā wāhi, i Amerika ki te Tonga, i whērā nei, kātahi ka panana. Ne? Ana, i enei tau nei kua ora mai anō te maika.
Yeah.
Tērā tētahi, e pērā anō te kupu nei mo te kokonati.
New.
Ai, he new.
He new.
Ana he pērā anō, kare tae te kokonati te tupu i konei.
Yeah.
So, ka ngaro tērā kupu, te new.
Yeah.
Ne, i roto i tō tātou reo. I enei tau nei, ko hoki mai te new.
Yeah.
I roto i te reo. Nō reira, koera e tai āhuatanga o te reo, ko nā kupu era. Me tai o nā kararehe. Ko te honu tētahi, ko te turtle.
We don't have those in New Zealand.
Ai, me uauaka ki te he honu, ki konei. Ana engari i ngā mautere i te moana nui a kiwa, ka kaha kitea te honu, nō reira, kei te whakataukī tētahi te whakamahinga o te honu, he honu manawarahi, he kupu whakarite tērā. Nō reira, koena tētahi āhuatanga o te reo o mua, ko ngā kupu ka ngaro, he nui hoki ngā kupu tawhito, kāre e whakamahia, pēnei i ngā kupu e hāngai ana ki te karakia. So yeah, for those of our listeners that haven't got great command yet of te reo Māori, I was just...
He was just saying.
Yeah. You can translate it.
So the words of our tipuna, the way they talked would have been totally different to the way that their tipuna talked. And from the migration from Hawaii to Aotearoa, in that time, all of the way we would have, or that they would have spoken, would have totally changed by the time they got here, and then kept evolving as the generations go on. And would you say that would be how Mita came about? Because we would have all been talking in sort of roughly the same general
Definitely.
Mita. Then as we spread out across Aotearoa, you just sort of adapt your own sort of mita.
Yeah.
And it just spreads out to everybody in that area.
Yep. Absolutely.
And then like with words like banana, panana, when they got to Aotearoa, well, we don't really grow bananas here, so they kind of just forgot about them. And the original word back in the islands was maika. But now we do get bananas, and we've kind of got, is it a kupu mino?
Yeah. Ka pai,
The
kupu
word
mino.
panana for banana. But the term maika is coming back for us.
Yeah.
And then same with kokonati and new. Yeah. Hey, but on that note, so this is something that I heard, and I don't know if it's true or not. You know the Nico tree?
Yes.
Yes, and they sort of look like smaller versions of coconut trees.
That's right.
Yeah. Does the word, so would it may have been new ko, like kore ko, ngā niu. So
I think we may have talked about this on Taringa once. It might have been before.
before my time.
It could have been.
Or maybe that's why I heard
But
it.
it could have been. It could be too. You may have heard it on Taringa, but that's a kōrero I've heard that when they saw the nikau.
They thought,
A
oh,
new
that's a
Yeah.
tree without any news on it. So
Yeah.
it's a new coat.
Yeah. Bad news. It's got no news. Yeah, so it's hard to just pinpoint one thing. And when we talk about the change of language, you know, what is different? Even 20 years ago and 10 years ago, you know, a lot of the kiwaha, a lot of the kiwaha we use today, the kiwaha have become pan-tribal. So we use them right across because of things like kurereo
Yeah.
and whare wānanga and things. So like, you know, a lot of kiwaha that you would have only heard in Ngāpuhi
that
or
even,
Tūhoi,
yeah.
you hear throughout.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's changed.
Yeah.
So that the reo is always changing.
But even like our days of the week and the months now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we never had days of the week.
No.
Yeah, so the language is always changing. So there's lots of things that I could talk about, that we could talk about that are different. Yeah, and just to say, hey, kōrero whakamitingo ki kia koe, Jeremy, and kia koe te katoa. You know, I like to read. I read a lot. You know, I'll read a lot of the old Māori newspapers, and that gives you an idea of how our tupuna used to talk in that time. And then when you look at some of the old pepeha and whakataukī that have been handed down orally, again, he reo anō kei reira. So, kia kaha ki te aku, kia kaha hoki ki te rangahau.
And on that note, I think it's about time to wrap it up. Look at that, we smashed 4 questions just like that.
And I think that we had a good wānanga on them too.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
what I like about these ones.
Mm.
Because, yeah, they may seem just like a small question, but then most of them are actually huge topics of discussion, and then I learn all this stuff, and then I get to have some input. Yeah.
Tēnā rawa tuku te katoa i tuku pātai mai. Hei wānanga mā māua o tira mā tātou i ringa i te puna pāho Taringa nei. Tēnā koutou. Guess we'll get into our waiata o te wiki.
Waiata o te wiki.
Which is?
Ko
te reo kia wana, recordings of songs of te panekiretanga o te reo, which received an award at Ngā Tohu Reo Māori in education.
What a nice.
What a nice. And this waiata kaitaku tōrere is a waiata aroha. Whakarongo mai.
Nei rā tāua, ka tipona i te here o te rahiri. E kore nei e matoha, e motu awe.
Kare nake atu ia, ka tane ka hake atu. I ngā
move that body.
Ke taku tōrere e. There you go, Erica. You can play that to your man.
Okay.
Then,
I
I really liked that okay that came out.
Do you know what? This just reminded me of it might be R18, I don't know. But this kiwaha that he likes that he learned at one of his kapa wānanga, Puhia Te Kānara.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's in there.
Oh, is it?
In the song, yeah.
Oh, okay. I must direct this song to
Well,
him.
it's actually about, tākiri te mati, talking about lighting the match and, there's all sorts of, anyway.
Yeah, sparking it up.
Yeah, that can be another episode. Nā kōrero pērā. What a nice Puhia Te Kānara. Anyway. Kua kapi ngā kōrero ana kia taringa I tēnei wā. And again, a big mihi to you that send pātai in.
Yep, keep them coming. Keep them coming.
Thank you again, Jeremy,
T,
Rangihau,
Roimata,
and Danielle. Tēnā rawa tu koutou i a koutou pātai. We like doing these episodes and we like doing all of the episodes.
Well, it's kind of cool too because it's a sort of an improvisation one.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a surprise as to what we're going to talk about.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Oh, I like them too because there's some...
Impromptu.
The pātai are good pātai.
Yeah.
And a lot of feel that, or just with the engagement that people have afterwards, that there's sometimes a lot of pātai that people are thinking about anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of them, they keep me on my toes as well. Hoi anō, ko māua tēnei e tuku ana I ngā mihi kia koutou katoa, I whai taringa mai ki a taringa te punua pāhoa te wānanga o te aroa. E rere atu nei ngā mihi kia koutou hei ko nā mai rā.
Yo, whakarongo ki te tangi a te kori mako. Kōrero flowing out the hook force. Kaupapa relevant, kaupapa out of bounds, kaupapa exigent, kaupapa paramount. Nā ko nā whakapiri mai ki te kaupapa tino whakahira hira. Whakarongo pi kari mai, hare mai. O Taringa hare mai. We gotta gather up close everybody. Gather up close everybody. Kani move that body. Kani move that body.
Taringa. He mea tuku nā te wānanga o Aotearoa, nā te māngai pāho I tautoko. To listen to more episodes, search for us on your podcast app and subscribe. Taringa, whakarongo mai.